In the days of King Saul, the Philistines gathered their armies for war against Israel. Among them was a mighty warrior, a giant named Goliath, who stood over 9 feet tall, clothed in heavy armor from head to toe. His helmet shone under the sun. His spear was like a tree trunk, and he struck fear into the hearts of all the soldiers of Israel. Every morning and evening he came forward, shouting and challenging the armies of Israel to send a man to fight him. For 40 days, the people of Israel trembled at his voice, and no one dared to confront him. In the midst of this fear, there was a young shepherd boy named David. He was the youngest of 8 brothers, and spent his days tending his father's sheep in the fields of Bethlehem. He was small in stature, but his heart was strong, and his faith in the Lord was unshakable. David had heard of the giant Goliath and of the fear that had gripped Israel. Yet he was not afraid. He knew that the Lord, who had delivered him from the paw of the lion and the bear while guarding his sheep, would also deliver him from the hand of this Philistine. One day, David was sent by his father, Jesse, to the camp of Israel to bring food for his brothers who were soldiers. As he arrived, he heard the taunts of Goliath ringing across the valley. His heart was moved with anger, not for himself, but for the honor of God, and for the disgrace the Philistine was bringing upon the armies of the living God. David asked the soldiers around him, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God?" Word of David's courage reached King Saul. Saul sent for him and said, "You are but a boy, and he has been a warrior from his youth." David replied, "Your servant has been keeping his father's sheep. When a lion or a bear came to take a lamb from the flock, I went after it, struck it, and delivered the lamb. The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the bear will also deliver me from this Philistine." King Saul saw the confidence and faith in David's eyes and allowed him to fight. Saul tried to put his own armor on David, but David could not bear the weight. Instead, he took his staff, selected 5 smooth stones from the brook, and approached Goliath with his sling in hand. The giant laughed at the sight of the boy, mocking him and cursing him by his gods, but David was undeterred. He said, "You come to me with sword, spear, and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." As David ran toward him, he slung a stone with all his strength. The stone struck Goliath on the forehead, and he fell face down to the ground. David ran, took the giant's sword, and cut off his head. The Philistines saw that their champion was dead, and they fled in terror. The men of Israel rose with courage, pursued the enemy, and won the battle.